What's up, my awesome YouTubers? Ryan1988 or Justin back here to do a video for you all. And today I'm back after about a month away. Due to stuff going on in my life, which I made a community post about 3 weeks ago. So y'all know what's going on. I won't go into too much, but I'm doing better. I'm feeling better. Needed to step back and just kind of just step back away from a lot of social media, but I am back and I want to finish off the year with my 2024 Blu-ray and 4K physical media overview, and I've rearranged it recently again, just two shelves to where my comedies and drama comedies are together, and then my action movies, some thrillers, and some dramas are together. And I thought I would kick off, I guess this would technically be part two, because part one was my horror movie collection, with a lot of that sci-fi, action, drama, thrillers. So I don't have a drama section per se, just because I think that's one subgenre of film that I don't really have, I'm sure I have drama movies in my collection, but I don't have like a whole shelf full of them. And some are sci-fi drama movies, some are drama comedies, so, drama's just an interesting genre, because there's just a mix of drama with another genre of film in there. So anyway, enough rambling on. Let's get started, and I'll go through each and every one of these for you. So hopefully you enjoy the video, and let's get started. Alright, so this is where my action, sci-fi, drama movies start. So we have the James Bond movies, and I have the 50th anniversary big deluxe set, but it's displayed somewhere else. So I have all the James Bond movies, just not all of them individually. So we do have the Daniel Craig movies, which this is kind of mixed up a little bit. So we have Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, Spectre, No Time to Die, and then we have the unofficial James Bond movie, Never Say Never Again. Then going into numbers, and these are alphabetical, by the way, 1917, 300, 2001, A Space Odyssey, 2010, the year we made contact, 2012, 80 Astra, which very underrated movie. I think it came out, it came out in 2019, but it just kind of fell under the radar, and I love that movie. American Assassin, Ambulance, still have yet to watch that. I need to watch that one. The Abyss, one of my favorite movies of all time, and just one of my favorite James Cameron movies. The Accountant, still have yet to watch it, but got it for $5.99. Alexander Revisited, the final cut. Aliens. Alita Battle Angel. I hope we get a second movie, because that is just awesome. Amazing Spider-Man. This is an overseas 4K, but it's region free. I like the individual releases for some movies, and I didn't want to get the double feature of that one, so I found the individual one for a pretty good price on eBay. Then we have Amazing Spider-Man 2, which I love that movie. Angel Has Fallen. I have the other films, but they're, again, most of my movies are in alphabetical order. You'll see some movies that are kind of just together, but I do have those separated. Armageddon. Avatar. The Walmart exclusive of Avatar, The Way of the Water. Love it. Baby Driver. Still have yet to see it. I know it's been out forever. Need to watch it. Bad Times at El Royale. Barbarella. Yet to watch it yet. I haven't seen it yet, so I need to watch it at some point. I know Arrow released a set, but I want to watch the movie before I, buy the other edition. Then we have The Batman, the Target exclusive. Now I have a steelbook, and I have another edition of The Batman on 4K. So this is just the standard release from Target. I think my favorite movie of that year, or my second favorite. Love The Batman. Then we have Tim Burton's Batman. Batman Returns. Batman Forever. The Joel Schumacher movies now. Batman and Robin. Then we have Zack Snyder's Batman v Superman. I have the slipcover with this, but it is the newly restored 4K, but just love the slip. Then we have Nolan's Batman movies. Mix that up a little bit. We have Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, and The Dark Knight Rises. Love that trilogy. Battle Los Angeles, great movie. Really fun, great movie. Another great fun movie, Battleship. Black Adam. Great movie. One of my all-time favorite movies, Blade Runner, and I have, 2 different editions of this, but this is the 5-disc set with, the different cuts of the movies and all the bonus features, and then, the final cut on 4K, which, one of my favorite 4Ks, that is just fantastic. Then we have Blade 2, and Blade Trinity, which, love the first one. I don't really remember Blade 2 and Blade 3 very much, but, I'm a completist, and I remember liking those movies, so looking forward to rewatching them at some point. Alright, you're going to see some natural lighting come in here, so if there's a glare, I apologize. We have Blue Beetle, yet to watch it, but got it last year, ironically, around Black Friday. Catwoman, cheesy fun. Cellular, great movie. Charlie's Angels and Charlie's Angels Full Throttle. I love both movies. The original Clash of the Titans. I do have the remake and its sequel, but it's the Arrow edition up top, which I've shown before in my last, collection video. Cliffhanger. Recently upgraded this to 4K, Close Encounters of a Third Kind. It was on sale. Cold Pursuit. Cold Light of Day. Collateral, I've never seen this, but for $2.99 at Big Lots, that was a great deal. Commando. This is really awesome because it's one region free, but you get the theatrical and director's cut on here. So if you're looking to get the director's cut, try to find that edition. The Commuter. The Creator, one of my favorite film, one of my personal favorite films from last year. Great movie. Creed 2, and Creed 3. I love them all. Thriller, drama that's in here. Cruel Intentions. Still unopened, but I have seen it. I think this is going for a crazy amount of money now. Dante's Peak. Great 90s fun. Daredevil, love it. The Dark Tower, I have fun with it. The Dark Crystal, again, upgraded that one recently when it went on sale. Daylight, great 90s, disaster movie. The Day After Tomorrow, one of my favorite disaster movies. Days of Thunder. Death Sentence, one of my favorite James Wan movies. Probably his most underrated movie. And this is a region-free Blu-ray, so if you want it on Blu-ray, that's a great way of getting it if it's still available. Death Wish with Bruce Willis. Deep Impact. Then we have Deadpool and Deadpool 2. Still need to get the third one. Those are the 4Ks, but I kept the Blu-ray slipcovers. Need to get the third one. Love the new Deadpool movie. Devotion. Die Hard on 4K. And yes, I think it's a Christmas movie. I love that movie. And then the Die Hard 5 movie collection. Sorry, my stomach's growling if you hear that. But yeah, so it has all 5 movies. This is great to get for Die Hard 4 because you have the unrated cut on Blu-ray. I know, like, the standard releases, they only had them on DVD that I know of. So that's a great way to get the fourth one on the unrated cut. Then we have the Divergent movies. Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiant. Again, these are movies I have together. District 9. I really need to put the Angels Fallen movies together. I don't know why I have them separately. I just do. Again, another thriller. Don't Say a Word. I guess it can go into my thriller horror movies, but right now it's just there. Don't Worry, Darling. One of my favorite movies from the year it came out. Underrated. The Drop. Love it. Drive. Dune. Love it. And Dune Part 2. I love it. Possibly even more. And one of my favorite movies of the year. It's crazy we're going at the end of the year already. Then we have Dunkirk. Edge of Tomorrow. Love that. Elektra, the director's cut. Yet to watch the director's cut, but I bought this cheap. Elysium. Escape from New York. And Escape from LA. The 4K's in here. Back when Walmart had like a 3-pack, so I just made it a 4K Blu-ray Deluxe Edition. I think I said Escape from New York with this one. It's Escape from LA. Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is the Walmart, I believe, exclusive 4K slipcover edition. Love that. Ex Machina. Then we have all the all the Expendables movies. I've yet to watch 4. I don't hear the greatest things, but I bought it cheap one year. Explorers. Extraction. I didn't pull these out, but you get the idea. Extraction. Netflix movie, bought it online, wanted to own the physical copy, need to get the second one. The Fabelmans, which again, don't really know where to put it, so right now it's here. Then we have the Fantastic Four movies, all of them. Again, this was an eBay purchase. And then we have Fantastic Four from 2005, Rises of Silver Surfer. I love both these movies. The Fantastic Four 2014 movie. Didn't like it the first time. It's pretty decent after a watch. Lots of problems, but I like it. And then we have Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. And then we have Fantastic Beasts and the Secrets of Dumbledore. Possibly my least favorite of those Fantastic Beasts movies. It's all right. Then we have the Fast and the Furious movies. Some are super campy, and this is way out of order. I'm leaving that in there. Who cares? Is it good? Yeah. Anyway, Fast and Furious movies. A lot of them I love. One I don't like. And some are pretty good. But anyway, again, way out of order. Oh, no, they're not. I have the first one on Steelbook. I forgot that. So, the first one I love, it's on Steelbook. Too Fast, Too Furious, I like it. Tokyo Drift, I like it. Fast and Furious, I love. Fast 5, I love. Fast 6, I love. Or Fast and Furious 6, I love. Furious 7, I really enjoy. Fate of the Furious, I really enjoy now. I used to love it. Hobbs and Shaw, I really enjoy. F9, I do not like. And I am a big fan of this franchise. I just found this one to be so disappointing. And Fast 10, I loved. Looking forward to when we get part 2. Then we have The Fifth Element, Fury. I'm saying that wrong. So wrong. I have yet to see it, but I did buy that. Flight Plan, Fight Club, First Man, The Flash, Flash Gordon, Free Guy. That one totally surprised me because I had no idea what to expect from it, and I loved it. Freeway, The Fugitive, and U.S. Marshals. I just watched these movies for the first time this year, and I love them both. The Fugitive more, but I did love them both. The Gentleman, Geostorm, Ghost Rider 1 and 2, The Godfather movies, Gone Girl. Again, I really thought about putting this with my horror movie thrillers, but it's there for right now. The G.I. Joe movies, Gladiator, Godzilla, this is Godzilla 98, Godzilla 2014, King of the Monsters, again, backwards. Oh my goodness. Okay. Godzilla vs. Kong, Godzilla X Kong, The New Empire. I enjoy these, Godzilla Kong movies, but I don't enjoy them as much as the first two movies or Kong Skull Island. They're fun. I thought New Empire was better than the first Godzilla vs. Kong, but I still find them very entertaining, and I'm glad to own them. The Goonies, classic. Gravity, that would be great on 4K. The Gray, Hancock, Hurricane Heist, Hitman Wife's Bodyguard, I have the first one on Steelbook. Hellboy 1 and 2, Highlander, the director's cut, Highlander and Highlander 2, found that cheap. Howard the Duck, The Hulk, Hook, Huntsman's Winter's War. Then we have the Hunger Games movies right there, including the new prequel that came out last year. The Hurt Locker, iRobot, The Illusionist, In Time, Inception, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, underrated, I loved it. And Independence Day on 4K, which looks awesome on 4K. So I'm not going to pull these out individually. I know I was starting that from the beginning. One, my arm is hurting. But two, it just, it takes a little longer, I feel. Because I like to talk too. So anyway, we have Independence Day Resurgence. Into the Storm. Interstellar. I'll pull this one out because it is my favorite Christopher Nolan movie. Hard to believe that's 10 years old already. Inglourious Bastards. The Iron Claw. The Island. Might be my favorite Michael Bay movie. Jack Ryan, Shadow Recruit. Got it super cheap because I found the first 4 movies on Blu-ray at a Goodwill. And I have it in a box set up top. You'll see that in part 3 when I show those box sets off. Jackie, again, didn't know really where to put it. So right now it's here in my drama section. So it's there. Don't know where to put it. Again, I have some dramas in here, so they're not straight up action movies, and that's obviously not an action movie. Joker. Love Joker. I love Joker Part 2. I'm calling it Part 2, but I love the new Joker movie. I'm looking forward to owning it. The John Wick movies. So all 4. All 3 Jumanji movies. I love them all. Jupiter Ascending. The Jurassic Park and Jurassic World movies. Looking forward to the new one. I am a Jurassic Park World fan. I love the universe. So I'm looking forward to those. Not going to say these out loud just because of YouTube, but I'll just say Kick Butt and Kick Butt 2. You know what they are. This is Kill Bill, the whole bloody affair, made on demand Blu-ray. But I actually have the other Blu-rays in here. I kind of made it a triple feature pack. But I love the Bloody Affair edition. Very cool. I know they're coming out on 4K, and I will be grabbing those. Kingsman 2 and its prequel. I've only seen the first one, love the first one. Got these super cheap. Need to watch them at some point, but still have yet to. Then we have pretty much all the King Kong movies. Well, not all of them, but most of the major ones. The original, the 76 movie, which I also have a steelbook of that one. But this has like some awesome bonus features on it, so I kept this, and I love that slipcover artwork from Scream Factory. King Kong Lives, which is the sequel to the 76 King Kong movie. And then King Kong, or Peter Jackson's King Kong, which I love. And Kong Skull Island, which I said I love that movie. The Kingdom, Knowing, Crawl. Crawl is one of my childhood favorites. The Last Starfighter, Law Abiding Citizen, Lock Up, Logan, Lone Survivor, Long Kiss Goodnight, London Has Fallen, again, one of the Fallen movies, Lucy, Machete and Machete Kills, The Man from U.N.C.L.E., Mars Attack, all the Mad Max movies, including, I think this is out of print now, this is the Chrome edition. And then I have Furiosa on Steelbook, which that's going to be one of my favorite, it is one of my favorite movies of the year. Madam Web, one of my least favorite movies of the year, but I own it on 4K. I didn't see it in theaters, so I own the 4K. First time watching it. Man of Steel, and then this is where I have all my Marvel movies together, and I don't want to separate them because I like the timeline order, so they're all together. So this is the MCU section. So starting with Iron Man, I have that really cool Blu-ray with the neat slipcover, and then you see the Thor one there, but everything else is on 4K. So there's those. Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Captain America, the first Avenger. Then we have the first Thor movie. And then we continue on with Avengers. And then it goes into the other phases. So I'll just kind of let you see. But we have Iron Man 3, Thor the Dark World, Captain America Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers Age of Ultron, Ant-Man, Captain America Civil War, Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Spider-Man Homecoming. I do have the 4K, I just kept the Blu-ray slipcover. Then we have Captain Marvel, which I love Captain Marvel. Underrated one in the MCU movies. Avengers Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man Far From Home. I always have a bad time pronouncing this, but Shang-Chi. I think that's right. I love that. That's one of my personal favorites from Phase 4. Phase 4 was not a great phase. There were some great movies in it, just overall. And again, I have these a little bit out of order. They're not perfectly timeline, but I try. Black Widow, Eternals. I think that's in correct order. I think that's the correct way. Anyway, Eternals. I liked it, but it is definitely one of my least favorites of the Marvel movies. Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which I loved. One I did not love and I found to be a huge disappointment is Thor Love and Thunder. I was so looking forward to this, and because I love Natalie Portman and I love the character of Jane, and I was looking forward to Lady Thor, and I just found this to be a huge disappointment. And I love Christian Bale, and I liked him as a villain. I just found that whole movie to just be a mixed bag of, they were trying to be funny, then they were trying to be super dark, and it just didn't work. Then Wakanda Forever, I enjoyed it, but it didn't have the impact like I wanted it to have. I like the movie. I love the first Black Panther movie, though. But it was still a good movie. One that I think is pretty underrated, and that is Ant-Man, Wasp, Quantumania. I loved it. And I loved Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And I loved the Marvels. So, again, everybody has their opinions. There are movies that people love that I don't love in the Marvel MCU universe, and there are movies I love that people don't love. So, we all just have different tastes. WandaVision, really loved that show. Then we have The Martian, Matrix Resurrections, loved it. The Maze Runner trilogy, love that trilogy. The Mask of Zorro and its sequel, the Men in Black trilogy, Miss Peregrine's Home of Peculiar Children, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, even though they just changed the title for the last one, but still super stoked for it, cannot wait. Moonfall, I have the Blu-ray slip, but I got the 4K pretty cheap. Well, I thought it was a great time. Morbius, again, really enjoyed that. Did not enjoy Madam Web, but I really enjoyed Morbius. The Neverending Story 1 and 2, The New Mutants, Nobody, loved The New Mutants, by the way. Nobody I loved, Nonstop, Now You See Me 1 and 2, looking forward to the third one. Oblivion, Old Guard, Olympus Has Fallen, Oppenheimer, love it. Pacific Rim 1 and 2, Panic Room, Passengers, love it. Patriots Day, Pearl Harbor, The Phantom, Phone Booth, absolutely love it. Plane, and this is an overseas Blu-ray pack of the first 5 Planet of the Apes movies. If you can find it, it's region free, and I would recommend picking it up. Alright, I'm going to go through the rest pretty quick. I still have 2 more shelves. We have Planet of the Apes from 2001. I really enjoy it. And then the new one, which I've yet to see, but I bought it when it came out. Need to watch it. And then I have the other Planet of the Apes movies, the previous trilogy before the new one, but it's in a box set. Up at the top, the original Point Break, The Prestige, Prometheus, Poseidon Adventure, and then its reboot Poseidon, love them both. The Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie, Raging Bull, the Rambo films, Rampage, Ready Player One. This is made on demand Blu-ray, because we don't have an actual physical copy of this movie, but Rebel Moon Part 1, I just bought the director's cut, so I have not watched Part 2, and I did love this. I had such a great time with it. So, but I'm looking forward to watching the director's cuts. Red 1 and 2, Red Sonja, Reservoir Dogs, The Revenant, 4K, the 4K edition, but with that cool slipcover, Blu-ray slipcover. The Rocky franchise, RoboCop 1 and RoboCop 2, and the reboot. I do have the original RoboCop, but it's up at the top with my arrows. Runaway, San Andreas, The Shawshank Redemption, Shoot 'Em Up, Sherlock Holmes 1 and 2, Sin City 2. Not a big fan of the second one, but I love the first one. Skyscraper, Snow White and the Huntsman, Solar Babies, out of print Blu-ray, goes for a crazy amount of money. It's fun though. Speed 1 and 2, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. I'd like to get those individually, but I think they're pretty expensive. Individually. Then we have the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Web and Across the Spider-Verse. Yet to have seen those. I need to watch them. The new Star Trek trilogy. Then we have all the Star Wars movies over here. And then we have the, what do you call them? The despecialized editions of the original trilogy, which is the best way to watch them. Then we have the Holiday Special, which is pretty bad. Then we have the Ewok Adventures, and we have The Mandalorian 1 and 2. I bought this before we got the Steelbooks. Then we have Starship Troopers, Starman, Stardust, Superman Returns Supergirl. And then we have 2 different cuts of Richard Donner's Superman, the extended cut and the special edition. The extended cut is like the television and special edition put together. And I do have the rest in a 4K box set. SWAT, The Suicide Squad, the Taken trilogy, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie. So the original 3 and then its reboot and sequel. Tenet, The Terminator on Blu-ray, The Terminator on 4K. Loved it. Terminator 2 on 4K. Terminator 3, Salvation, Genesis, Dark Fate. Those Who Wish Me Killed or Wish Me Dead. Great movie from 2020 or 2021. Titanic, Tomb Raider, Tomorrow's War, Top Gun 1 and 2, The Towering Inferno. I know this is a little shaky. Sorry about that. I have the other Transformer movies, but here's Bumblebee and the latest Transformers movie. Transporter 1, 2, and 3. True Lies on 4K. Loved it on 4K. Again, we only had it on DVD prior. Twister. Need to get the new one, or I need to see the new one. Then we have the Unbreakable, Split, Glass trilogy. I have them all together. Unstoppable, Uncharted, Unknown, V for Vendetta, Venom 1 and 2. I love those movies. I'm looking forward to the third one. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Warriors, White House Down, Widows, Willow, The Wolverine, Wrath of Man. Loved Wrath of Man. The first 3 X-Men movies, and then we have the Rogue Cut, Dark Phoenix, and X-Men Origins. I know I should put them all together, but I don't. Again, I'm weird. Zack Snyder's Justice League. Then we have 2 different widescreen editions of Zack Snyder's Justice League, and one of them is the black and white cut, which I love that edition. And then the last one of this section is Zero Dark 30, and then the rest go into my horror movies. So I rotated that a little bit. All right, guys. All right, my friends, everybody out there. That is the part 2 of my Blu-ray and 4K collection. Again, sci-fi, action, some drama in there. Again, dramas, I don't know where to categorize them, because I don't have like a specific section for them. But I hope you enjoyed it. And I will be back eventually with part 3 before the year ends, though. So stay tuned for that. And I'll be back on YouTube, and I'll be making some more content soon. So much love to you all. As always, y'all are awesome. Y'all rock. In with the positive, out with the negative, and go eat some Skittles. All right. Bye, everybody.